everybody, and welcome to Ask Allie, your place for spiritual advice for busy people. Ask Allie is the longest running spiritual podcast on iTunes. I've been helping others there since 2005. Today is Monday, May 27th, 2019. I want to thank you for tuning in and giving me a listen to. If you'd like to get a reading or have your energy balanced, find out more about me or support the podcast, I'll leave the information below in the show's notes. And don't forget, if you like this episode, please rate it. I know, I've been gone a while. I know, I have. Life got to be a bit insane. I was working a second job. I quit said second job. I just won't put up with anybody talking down to me because I'm a female. You know, you can talk to me with respect, and I'm not an idiot, and I won't let you talk to me like I am an idiot. So I quit the second job. I just walked right out. And this woman came up to me later and said, "You know what? You're my hero." I could never do that. Well, I did. So that was just a little bit ago. It hasn't been very long. We are at the end of the school year. Hard to believe. I've got 3 days left this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're done. My son graduates. Kyle graduates this Sunday, June 2nd. And I've been telling myself not to get weepy about it all day, but it shows up. So I'm not going to get weepy now because I just don't want to. I've been there quite a bit. So just don't want to get weepy, and that's the way it is. But yeah, June 2nd, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, my child will be graduating, and I will be standing there in the audience with my ex-husband. You know, with the graduation comes the end of child support. And while I will miss the money, I'm not going to lie, it has been very helpful, you know, you know, my son's been very expensive to feed, which is fine. He's just a big dude. He eats a lot. It's understandable. He's 6'4". Of course he's going to eat a lot. But with the end of child support and my son graduating, effectively, with the exception of my son getting married or whatnot, I am done with the man. And that is very, very liberating for me. Makes me feel good. When Kyle graduates, he's not going to go off to college or the military quite yet. He wants to take a gap year, work, and then decide what he wants to do. So I will keep you updated like I always do, hoping that I will be back to doing this every Monday now that I don't have the second job and that school is letting out. Yeah, school is letting out, graduation, then I get to go to Myrtle Beach for a week. Some self-care is needed, and then I'll be back to jam. Also, when I come back from Myrtle Beach, I'm going to hop on Keene again this summer. I haven't been there in a couple years. Kind of missing it. So I thought, why not? Let's jump on. I have a little extra time this summer. Let's just do this. So if you were ever a client of mine on Keene, nothing's changed, so you can find me there. And if hopefully I remember correct, I'll put the Keene address down in the show's notes someplace. I'm hoping I remember to do it. I can't guarantee it, but that's what I'm hoping. What else have I been doing? Oh, I have decided to bring the Passion Zone back from the ashes. It's been several years since I've done that, and I brought it back. It's up, thepassionzone.com. Take a look at it. I am a sexual wellness coach for women, and although the site is geared towards women and everything, all the advice that I give, when it comes to aphrodisiacs, when it comes to energy, any of that stuff, it can apply to male or female. I'm just concentrating on females, but men can take some of the advice and use it if you'd like to stop by. I'm very excited to get the Passion Zone going. I also started a new podcast today called Sexual Wellness for Women. I already did the first episode. It's not up on the site yet, but I hope to get it there soon. It's submitted to all the places that this podcast is at. Stitcher, Spotify, I never say it right, iTunes, and iHeartRadio. So those 4 places, just waiting to hear back from everybody. It's going to be under 30 minutes, that podcast. Today's episode is like 4.5 minutes because it's the first one, and I don't have any questions to answer. So we kind of zipped right through today. But I'm really quite excited to do this. And on the Passion Zone, I am putting together flower essence combos. One for desire, one for passion. Although, again, geared towards women, but it will work on men. So I'm excited to do that too. Good stuff. Stop by. I hope you take a look at the new site and let me know what you think. All right. What else is going on that I need to update you on? I had to take Lucky to the vet twice already. We may have to go for time number 3 this week. She's having some really bad issues with UTIs, urinary tract infections, and getting crystals. And I've switched her to the food, stuff for UTIs and that, and I put extra water in her food, and she still keeps coming up with them, and I had to keep drugging her with the cat version or the animal version of morphine. It starts with a B-U-P something, because then it chills her out. It gives her a nice little even keel. She's not always trying to go to the bathroom with nothing that's not there. She still is peeing. It's just, not as much as she thinks it's in her bladder. So fingers crossed that will sort itself out, and I do not have to go for a 3rd time because each time's costing me about $200 each. And it gets very expensive, especially since I have 6 other animals that need to go to the vet. All right. I think that's it. If there's anything else, I'm sure I will pop in and say something, because I usually do. Let's get to the Oracle card overview of the week for this week, May 27th, 2019. I am using the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. And let's see what kind of cards we get today. Now, if you're listening to this on iTunes or Stitcher or iHeartRadio or something, you're like, how come I never see the cards you pull? You can go to the video on YouTube and fast forward to where I'm doing this, which is about at 7 minutes and 22 seconds, and you can see the different cards I pull. Or when I say them to you, I've told you the deck, I'll tell you what cards I pull. You can always Google them and see the pictures that way. All right, so let's see what we got going here. And keep in mind, this is an overview. Every card may not pertain to every single person. Yeah, let's see, 3rd card. All right, let's get these out of the way. This is actually the 5th thing I've recorded today. No wonder I'm tired of recording. I recorded the Motivational Minute. Then I did the Sexual Wellness for Women. And then I did Coffee with Allie for the supporters of this podcast. And then I did another video in a group that I'm in. And then now I'm doing this. It's a lot of videos in one day, if I do say so myself. All right, so we got some pretty decent cards. Not gonna lie. So this first one here is the Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. So whatever you're going to do this week, I don't know why my video doesn't, what am I trying to say? The camera isn't focusing in correctly all the time on my cards. But there's the Eagle Spirit for those who are looking at the video. And it says Spirit has your back. So no matter what you try to put forth this week, Spirit's got you. You may stumble, you may fall, you may succeed, but no matter what the outcome happens to be, Spirit's got you 24/7. All right, so that's the Eagle card. Then next we have the Wolf Spirit, which is all about turning knowledge into wisdom. We all have knowledge, don't we, honey?
Yep.
There it goes. We all have knowledge. All of us. All of us have different knowledge. It could be about the same subjects, but be perceived differently by each person based on our experiences, based on our life. So each of us have knowledge. This is a fantastic week to turn your knowledge into wisdom and to help others. You've got the wolf behind you helping you with that. And lastly, I love elephants. We have the Elephant Spirit, which is all about learning from the past. You know, maybe you've tried to turn your knowledge into wisdom before and it didn't work out. Well, why not? Learn from your past. Think about where you went belly up and why. Why did it happen? Or in a relationship, if you're getting into a relationship for the first time with somebody or rekindling an old love, learn from your past. You know, hindsight is amazing, isn't it? Hindsight's absolutely amazing. But if we don't learn from that hindsight, then we're doomed to repeat the same pattern again. And if something ends, well, we took a misstep, or maybe it was supposed to end because it wasn't in our best interest. But learn from the past. So real quick, let's go through this again. We have the eagle spirit saying, Spirit has your back. The divine has your back this week. Of course, they always do. But now you're really going to know they have your back. 2, wolf spirit, turn your knowledge into wisdom and use that wisdom to help others. Nobody is an island, so share what you know. And last but not least, we have the elephant spirit. Learn from the past. Hindsight, 2020. But if we don't learn from that hindsight, then we're doomed to repeat. I don't know about you, but if I went down in flames, which I have so many times, I've lost count, I don't want to repeat it. I find different ways of going into flames. But, you know, from each time I go into flames and burn uncontrollably, I'm learning from it. And I just pick myself right back up and I try again. Because what else are you going to do? Sit around? How boring is that? I'm just saying. So, the topic this week, hello Zeta. The topic this week goes along with what I'm just saying. How to let go. How do you let go? There's nothing easy about letting go. Nothing. Because if it was, we'd all do it with ease. Right? Instead, we hang on. You know, even if we have rope burn, we're hanging on, clinging on to someone, something, or someplace that is holding us back instead of allowing us to move forward. Take, for instance, my son graduating on Sunday. Him graduating, him moving forward, come on, Zena. Him moving forward, I have to be able to let go. Now, of course, he's going to be here for a while until he goes off, but it's not going to be the same. The dynamic shifts. And, you know, he's growing into a young adult male, and I have to allow him to experience things. And to be able to do that, I have to let go. Not the easiest thing, especially since it's been me and him since, you know, they yanked him out of my uterus. And they literally yanked him out. So he was holding on in there for dear life. But it really has just been me and him since the, no, Zena, no. Oh, Zena, no. Zena, now you messed up my flow. Just because I wasn't petting you. All right, let's get this where I can see it again. All right, so where was it? So the whole kid. And another instance, my house, that damn house in Worcester. I mean, letting go of that was just like, and it shouldn't have been that difficult, really. I mean, I lost it, and then they knocked it down. Pretty obvious, not supposed to be there anymore in order to move forward, but just could not let go of that energy. I finally have, mind you, and I found out how to let things go. First, you need to make the decision to let it go. And you need to make a decision. It's not a wishy-washy, oh, I'd like to do that. It's no. I'm done. We're finished. Decision to let it go. 2, you need to set the intention to move forward. So once you say, nope, had enough, time to let go of that, you need to say, I am making the intention to move forward with my life without whatever that is. Okay, so I am setting the intention to move forward with my life without being, well, I'll still be a mother to my son, but without having such control over my son. And moving forward, intention to move forward without my old house trying to drag me back down. So moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, intention, intention, intention. And third, you move forward. I know, it's 3 things. It shouldn't be that difficult, but it is, because the decision is difficult because you got to make a decision to let go. And then you have to set the intention to move forward. And when you move forward, whatever you let go is in your rearview mirror. Difficult. And then you got to take action by moving forward. All easier said than done. But I have found some stones that have been helping me do this, and I'm sure can help you. Now, what's my number 1 stone I always go to for just about everything on the planet? Amethyst. Amethyst is great for letting go. It's great for getting rid of emotional baggage. Amethyst is a stone of transformation. It gives you some emotional support. It helps you see, since it supports the third eye and the crown, it helps you see things more clearly. It helps you listen to the divine more clearly. It helps you to let go of things and to be able to calmly face letting go of whatever situation it is and understand that you're letting go of it and to move forward. Okay? Aquamarine. It's another fantastic stone that gives you a nice calm reflection about letting go. Gives you a nice calm look into the painful experiences of letting go. Aquamarine, very soothing crystal. It is. It helps take away the emotional pain you feel. Aquamarine vibrates with the heart and the throat. So it helps you step into your truth. It allows the love to flow out from you and into you. Aquamarine. Now, blue topaz. Blue topaz helps to give you confidence to move forward. Now, blue usually vibrates to the throat chakra, but this also happens to help the solar plexus. So, confidence. It helps you to let go of old habits. Okay? Old habits is another reason why we have a difficult time of letting go. We get into that routine of holding on to whatever it is, feeling the pain of whatever it is, feeling the fear of moving forward. It's a habit. Xena, hey, like the habit right here of Xena and Lucky. Stop. There is a habit of Xena going after Lucky. She doesn't all the time, but if she sees Lucky and she goes out of instinct, right to her. But if she sits back and she thinks about it, she doesn't go after the cat all the time. So, blue topaz. Next is citrine. One of my favorite stones, again, with amethyst on the planet. Citrine is fantastic for allowing you to release negativity and emotional baggage that causes said negativity. It helps you work through any painful experiences. It helps to keep you balanced emotionally. It works well with the solar plexus chakra. All right, which is a good place that, it's not a good, it is a good place, but we keep a lot of our emotional baggage there, so citrine helps to kick it out. And last, but certainly not least, rose quartz. Love me some rose quartz. It is wonderfully effective for letting go of loved ones that are no longer, or the roles, loved ones and the roles that you have. This one has been very soothing for me and my son. I have a big chunk of it upstairs, and I hug it all the time. I'm like, oh, just let me get through this. These roles are changing, and he's moving on, and it's helping to give me comfort and inner peace. Rose quartz helps to give you comfort and inner peace. It works with the heart chakra. It works with self-care. It works with you loving you, and you loving you enough to let go of whatever it is that's keeping you stationary. All right? So those are the different stones I recommend. And here we are at the end. If you like this episode of Ask Allie, please rate it and tell your friends. And in case no one's told you today, you are awesome. I love you and have an incredible week. We'll catch you next Monday, guys. And I might be a little sobby still, but we'll all work through it. You guys have a fabulous week. See ya.